Hello, Virgos. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Virgo, this is a very, you and Pisces, and then there's a couple other signs. I don't know all the details about those ones, but I know you and Pisces. This is a very sort of like big time energetically for you guys, because there are some very specific eclipses that are happening in your signs. So we just experienced the full lunar eclipse in the north node of Pisces. And so there's going to be a partial solar eclipse in the south node of Virgo. I believe that's September the 21st. So both these energies are really, really powerful. And what I'm doing this week is because an eclipse on a north node is sort of like really talking about beginnings here, new beginnings, something new being ushered in. Kind of like going in a direction that we haven't gone before. So I'm asking that of each sign. And I've pulled out some oracle cards to get started already for you. Now, you've got, so the Starseed Oracle deck, you have baby steps here. This is what's being ushered in for you. Baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Excuse me. If you haven't already started taking some small steps towards something that Spirit's been nudging you to do, you're going to. So that's the thing, like you're going to be taking some type of physical action here that represents an intuitive nudge that you've been getting. So you are sort of in a way creating your own Ace of Pentacles here with this energy. Now, this card does talk about like you may, I need either my, let's go down a bit. There we go. That's better. My feet weren't quite touching the ground and it didn't feel very good. So, like a little kid shaking my toes. Oh, sorry. Okay. So our intuition is here. Like it's when our deeper soul is talking to us, like, you need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. And like, that doesn't make any sense. I don't see how that will play out. I don't understand where that's going to lead. Or you need to go there. You need to go there. You need to, there's something here that you need to do. Now, if you've been already taking the steps, okay, like let's say you're already taking the steps, but I doubt it. I don't know why. I just feel like you doubt it because of the question that I'm asking. Like this is talking about something that you need to start doing. Maybe it's a new regime to really look after yourself. And you're like, well, I don't understand the point of doing that. I have all these other things I have to do as well. If I don't do those things and those things fall apart, well, I'm not going to feel very good. I'm going to feel like, shh. Like, how do you quiet the mind? Shh. We'll do one of these, like a shh. Quiet the mind. No, this is something you need to do something. There's something here that, okay, you might also feel like, why? It's a waste of time. I've run out of time anyways. And I'm saying that because you have the trust the timing card as your underlying. So I could be catching some of you at a later stage in life in this reading. I could also be catching some of you at sort of like the end stage where you feel like something hasn't, you don't have to be in a later stage of life, but you could just feel like something hasn't played through. Or maybe you feel like you've wasted your time doing something. Like maybe you were studying something in school and you realize, that's not even what I want to do. I don't want to do that. I want to do something else. I don't even need. Well, I don't know, right? Like it's to recognize, maybe you've even been doing this because it's underlined, to recognize that you haven't run out. Time is not running out. Well, that's interesting. What's not running? Look at this. Look what you have as your underline. Love. Actually, it's celestial. It's celestial love. Time is not running out for divine love. Wow. See, this is why I need to start doing the reading here. It's one thing to just pull out the cards and I'm like, okay. It's like a silence. I mean, it's not a silence. I kind of understand. But as soon as I turn that camera on, it's magic, baby. You and me. I start reading you. I haven't had one in a while. Sometimes I would get the odd complaint. I think people with mental health issues, and I always hope the best for them. But people get mad at me, like, stop reading my energy. I'm like, well, stop coming to the fucking reading, right? Like, so funny. And it's almost like they want to come in and just peek. She's not reading me, is she? But as soon as they peek, their energy goes in. I used to get a chuckle out of that. Anyways, it's like going to a bakery and telling them, stop giving me bread. Well, stop walking in the fucking door and I won't give you any bread. Come on. But it smells good. I'm curious if you would still give me bread. All right, all right, all right, all right. Celestial love. Trust the timing. Time isn't running out for celestial love, for divine love, for love, to feel the love of the heavens. Time is not running out for that. Now, I don't know if you'd ever really feel like time is running out to feel the love from heaven, but maybe to feel this through another person. That could be the thing that feels like time could be running out for you. Or you may have thought that. You're taking some type of steps here. That's what you're going to be doing. The steps will maybe not make sense to you, and you don't know why, but God's like, oh, that's great. Keep taking those steps, Virgo, because that is, you are creating your own Ace of Pentacles here. The card that actually came out that is supporting this underline from the Return of Spirit Oracle deck is the Worthy card. Oh. Now, there could be some ageism shit going on here. I want to say that's a possibility. Or, now, even though I don't want to exclude anyone who's younger, because this could also be someone who feels like they're not in opportunities to meet the right people in life. And these don't have to be about like romantic partnerships. This is about partnership. This is about partnership in love, like partnership with people, whether these are jolly good friends or bosom buddies. But this is divine love. To experience divine love, trust the timing in divine love. And it is knowing to take the steps that you're guided to take because you are worthy of this. Oh, Virgo, we always get this with you. God, I feel like God has been preparing y'all, my little tribe of Virgos, for a few years now. So, and if anyone who's familiar with my channel, if you guys come fairly consistently and you catch most of the Virgo readings, you know that's often a theme here. There's often a theme about you guys having like divine love in your life. Because I do like, yeah, I mean, from the comments and reading your cards, I know a lot of you have been through some really difficult relationships. A lot of my Virgos are too, I would say, have to some extent sort of lost hope in love, or that you could experience something really truly blissful and divine. Because to experience this through another person, this is like heaven finding someone who is worthy to share the love that heaven has to share. Okay? And when the heavens find that person and then they put love in that person and they let that person express love or move love through them, or kind of like maybe their life becomes sort of like a moving prayer, which I think is one of the cards in the Starseed Oracle deck. It is like to connect with you. That like to connect with you, that means that you're worthy too. See? That's how that goes. That means that you are worthy here. These baby steps, these could be things that you're doing that you're like, I don't know why you're pushing me to do this. It doesn't make any sense, Spirit. I don't see any result. I can't see how there could be results in whatever this is. Like, I don't know what these steps are. We have to look at that. But this is recognizing that you are more than worthy. Oh, I'm really seeing too, like how she's very faint. You almost don't even see her down at the stairs. And she's becoming less and less translucent and more opaque as she gets up to the top here into this this portal. I'm going to say this too. I feel like come September the 21st, even leading up to it, that's why I'm doing this now. This energy, I'm going to do a video just on this energy. It's been fucking crazy. I can't even describe how crazy this energy is. Like reality, well, whose reading was I doing yesterday? I think it was in their extended, and reality kept shifting. It was fucking with my head. The reading, I'm like, you guys are seeing this, right? Like, this doesn't make any sense. How's this possible? I think it was Gemini's extended. And there's just been some like crazy stuff. Actually, I'll share one. I've been in this house for almost 2 years. September. Well, it's not the anniversary of when I got possession. That was in October. I moved in November. But anyway, so it's almost 2 years. And not quite for that long, but let's say a year and a half. I developed this practice in the mornings that I do. And I sit in a particular room in my house. I have like sort of, I'm basically talking to God. Talking to God. I'm praying to God. I also have my own like little affirmations and an incantation that I do. It's like my whole little process. every morning, and it really helps to ground me and try to stay positive. You know, even when life is throwing like wrenches and knives at you, just try to stay positive. There are times where I still falter during the day. I'm not the perfect person I would love to be. I don't handle things as well as I wish I could. But I still, every day, ask for grace and patience and strength and courage and a number of other things. Anyways, I'm sitting there, and it's almost the same time every morning. Even in the fucking summer vacation, I can't sleep in. I'm not a sleep in person. I wish I could. I wish I could sleep till 9 in the morning. Like, some people are like, that's not that late, Cindy. That would be so late for me. I was awake this morning at 4 a.m. Larry knows it. I don't know if he can tell, my cat, if he can tell that my breathing changes or what it is. He could be in another part of the house. He immediately knows that I'm awake. And he comes and purring. I'm like, all right. I was patting him. I had no idea what time it was. And I'm like scratching him. And he's like, oh, okay, we're cuddling. Lily's always beside me cuddling. So Larry goes in. He's like, oh, she's awake. Let's take advantage. Those human hands need to be patting me. He really does believe that my hands have only one purpose, and that is to pat him. If she's awake, she needs to be patting me. So then I looked at my phone. I'm like, 4 fucking a.m. Larry, it's go back to sleep. So I tried to go back to sleep. It took me a while. I finally did. Then my alarm went off. And you know what happens then? You're like, oh, fuck. Now I'm tired. But anyways, I got up. It was at the same time. And I sat in my spot, and where I sit, there's a table, and part of the table is glass top and part of it is wood top. I'm sitting there, and I'm getting ready to get started, and the moon is staring at me, like reflecting in the glass, boom, right into my eyes. Like, the fuck? And I'm like, what? So then I'm looking at the window, I'm like, oh, it's right there. Thinking, this has never happened. It was like otherworldly, really, honestly, the experience, and it was intense. The intensity of this moon, oh my gosh. Anyways, that's not even half of it, but I swear I'm going to make a video on this. It's just like the energies have been just absolutely crazy. So, you know, it helps people to resonate and go, yeah, I know, Cindy, I'm going through it too. Anyways, as you're approaching this portal, and as I was going to say, because we're going towards a partial lunar eclipse, in the south node of Virgo, it's in your sign. I really do feel like you are putting something behind you for good. Like, it feels like you're really putting like some sort of a south node energy. Like, some of you could even be coming here. Maybe your south node is Virgo. That's big. That is very big. Anyone who has a south node Virgo and a north node Pisces right now, these are huge energies. And if you are a Virgo or a Pisces, very, very big. Big for everybody, but even more so for you guys. So I feel like you are sort of materializing into some sort of transcendence, metamorphosing into who you are going to be on this other side. And that's where this is taking us. Like, maybe some of you have been taking these steps. Maybe you really have, because I can see it here, but it's almost like it's the past. These steps are, speak of the devil. He's like, I heard my name called. I'm here, baby. I'm here for my cameo. You here for the cameo? This dust tail. Yeah, I don't know. I had a Virgo complaining again about Larry in the readings. And the funny thing is Virgo doesn't realize that I know that they're actually a Libran and that they disguise themselves with other accounts. I'm a lot smarter than you fucking think I am. I don't know where you live. That doesn't freak you out. So, you are about to materialize into, I feel like this is very, very significant. Like, this is like a new beginning. This portal feels like the Ace of Pentacles, and it's knowing that you're worthy. Maybe that's part of this materialization too. It's recognizing that you're worthy. And then through that recognition, you become more and more like you're beaming up. Like Scotty is beaming you down, or beaming you up or down. I don't know. Hi. Okay, and Larry has trauma too. So I joined a ragdoll, first-time homeowner, or a first-time ragdoll owner group. I'm learning a lot about poor Larry. Because there's other people, there's a lot of people can't handle ragdolls. Isn't that crazy? A lot of them end up in shelters. Oh, poor baby. Sure, poor baby. Some of them on the street, like this poor little guy. And they're so sensitive. Like, look at him. How many cats have you owned that are like this? I've never owned any cat that is, like, affectionate like this. So we create this little creature, right? What did humanity do? Humanity bred this sweet little creature that I want to love you. I want to be held. I want to cuddle. Let's cuddle. Let's use those hands that should really have no other purpose but to pat me. And then we're gonna abuse them, right? Like, right? I want to say to some extent, I'm trying to get to, because he drives me crazy sometimes. He's constantly meowing, meow, meow. But I think he's trying to, like, he's looking for a response. He wants to know that you're here, and he just wants to know that everything is okay. We're still here. We're still together. So there's the odd time, like, I have to go away too. I can't be stuck in the house permanently. My mom lives far away, so I have to go and visit her. But she has a small house, and she's also kind of allergic to Larry. So it wouldn't be great to bring him. And so sometimes we have to leave him here. But I have people that come twice a day to spend time with him. They open so he can go outside. He's looked after, and he gets vomiting and diarrhea. Like, I've prepared for it now. It's because he's got this anxiety. The poor little guy has like a PTSD. And then somebody here is getting upset that he comes into the reading and he's like, I just need to feel love right now because I'm feeling like, I think he's been outside, and I think every once in a while he goes, oh, are they still there? Do they still live there? Because if you guys know, I got him shortly after we ended up having to move at one of those rentals that I was in. And he was so anxious watching us pack everything up. And the night before we were going to move, my car, of course, I filled it with as much as I could. And he got in the garage and he got in the car and he wouldn't get out. Like, he wouldn't get out. And it was almost like, I can see that this caravan is getting ready to go. I'm not going to let that happen again. Right? Because something happened for him to be on the streets. Poor booper. You ain't a poor baby. You think I just need to be loved? You need to pat me at 4 a.m. If you're waking up just to turn over, take advantage. Got it. Okay. You're taking baby steps towards, I want to say too, recognizing that you're worthy of divine love. How beautiful is that? Recognizing that you're worthy of divine love. I need the tarot, my love. my Larry love. You just have to be prepared for fluff everywhere. It's not even fur. I don't know what he has. It's just like down. It's fluffy down. I thought Lily had a very fluffy downy fur, although it is changing a bit as she gets older. Larry's just like a big puff, and he leaves them. All right, baby steps. What baby steps are you taking here? The Queen, is this Queen of Wands? She's been circling around a little bit lately. It's kind of like sing your own song, to be confident, to sing your own song, to play your own tune here. Baby steps, Queen of Wands. Maybe to recognize who you truly are, your value, your self-worth, to be brave and courageous, to sing when no one is there to hear. And it's that, right? It's not just to be heard, but it is just to be, to truly be yourself, to be creative. Maybe some sort of creativity here that you're being pushed towards. Maybe there's a Queen of Wands here that you're walking towards. The Seven of Cups. The Eight of Wands. Wow, and the Star. Oh, man. I don't know what this is, but you should definitely take those steps. Because this looks like... Okay, this looks like to me where you find your purpose. Like there could be something really small here. Okay, I don't know how this would play out, but I'm just seeing like a little scene play out in my mind here where somebody has, I don't know what it is. It's something in a bag. Like, is it something you're going to donate? Is it something that you're going to, I don't know. Just give me a second. Okay, it's coming across like something that somebody planned to take to like the Goodwill or something like that. Okay, and every time you leave, you forget to put it in your car. I don't know if you're like me, you put that stuff in your car and then you drive it around the back of your car for 3 months. It's like, now we're going to just toot it around town for the next 3 months until we finally get to a Goodwill or we remember to actually take it out of the back of the car. It's like something like that, but you put it in the car. Well, it is that because you don't, it's almost like you procrastinate, or you're not, or you keep forgetting about doing it. Or it's not such a big deal. But it's almost like there's something that comes around. Like maybe you see an advertisement. Oh, we need we need more of these items at Goodwill or whatever, or the Sally Ann, or are there even Sally Ann's anymore? I don't know. What is a Sally Ann? Anyways, it's like, right, like spirit is nudging you to do something and you're like, oh, all right. And then you get in the car and you totally forget. And you come back home and then you go to put groceries in the car. You're like, ah, shit, stuff is still there, right? It's like you're not taking the step. And you might not even understand how significant it is because of the Seven of Cups here. Like, you may not understand. It doesn't make any sense to you, but do it. It's like, do it with the Eight of Wands and the Star, because this is going to be hitting, I want to say this is going to be hitting your North Node. This is going to be hitting your North Node. This is something that could be creating some type of divine healing here. It could be very healing to you. Okay, it could be something to do and you're like, I don't know why I'm being pushed to do this. Because it's part of your healing journey to understand how worthy you really are. It's just kind of funny because I don't get that. Unless that's an underlying issue that you all are hiding. I don't normally get from Virgo that they don't feel worthy. I get a lot of times Virgo doesn't feel like the world is worthy of them. Which, based on understanding your self-worth and what it is that you've been through, you could definitely have that. But I feel like sometimes I feel like I hit on things that you're all hiding and you don't want to admit. But let's see what the worthy is about. Oh, you leaving now? See, he just needed to connect. He just needed to connect. And I'm not patting him, so it's just a waste of his time. The Three of Cups. It's really funny too, though, isn't it? Like, Virgo to me feels like the person, the sign that would have like 20 cats. I swear to God, and I'm like, why is there a Virgo complaining about the cat coming into the reading? It's so witchy. It's so like independent Virgo in the forest with all the cats. Like, what the fuck? And then I realized they're actually a Libran. I think it's funny when people try to throw off a tarot reader. It's like, you know what? I'm going to figure it out. Maybe that's a game for them. I don't know. So the Three of Cups. Worthy of the Three of Cups. The Three of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. And the Chariot. You are worthy of being supported. I don't know what that means. It could be just like kind of like helping you reach and achieve your dreams here. Just the way like he's elevating her. I think this is great, right? It's something that they want to put up on the wall. Yeah, she's decorating this. She's putting these things up on the wall. But A, neither one of them are tall enough to do it. And B, maybe she has a really creative eye. So yeah, the way she puts them on the wall is going to look nice. And then C, well, he's probably stronger than her. Well, very likely. And he can lift her up so that she can put that on the wall. But now with the Two of Swords and the Chariot, again, it's like, I'm not sure where this is going to go. It could be like creating or building something with someone here. It could have an opportunity to collaborate in some way. And you're like, I don't know. I don't know why you don't know. Okay. That's interesting. Why is that coming through? I don't know. I double checked. I don't know why it's coming in. I'm getting like a Taylor Swift energy. Because I just like, she's a Sagittarius with a Cancer moon. And apparently her ascendant is not known. She has never released her birth hour, her time. And good for her, I guess, huh? It's either a Scorpio or a Capricorn. So that's debatable. Astrologers have different theories on it. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, why am I don't know. Maybe that means something. Maybe there's a Taylor Swift song that somebody feels like it kind of like it resonates with them, or some sort of experience that you've been through. I mean, she just got engaged right now. So, yeah. I don't know. That's odd. I don't know the relevance of that, why that came in. Maybe it has something to do with, like, getting engaged. It's weird. Okay, anyways, I'm going to pull back from that. I feel like there might have just been someone specific. If it's one person that needed that message, that there was something there for them that was confirming something, there you go. Maybe your name is Taylor, or maybe you're in love with a Taylor. Things could happen swiftly. So, worthy. This is like, okay, to me, it's like you're taking baby steps here. And what doesn't make sense to you is maybe you don't think that you're worthy of this. But see, that's the thing, you are. That's what's all going to change here, is really feeling worthy. If you've been trying to trust the timing in your life, things are not running out. I don't know, there could be, this just feels like there could be some sort of fame and recognition here that comes to you. That came through in, who did that come through in? Was that Taurus? I think something like that came through in Taurus too. The Chariot, where's it all taken you? Where is it all taken, Virgo? Once they feel truly worthy of whatever this is God would like them to do. God wants you to do something here. And you're like, that doesn't make sense. That's not me. The Five of Swords. Oh, the Two of Cups. And Judgment. You're leaving behind the disparity between winning and losing. There is no winning and losing here. There is just being. In the experience, and I do feel like that there is some sort of love here that you are meant to have. It's coming through again. It's coming through again, Virgo. It's here. I feel like I've been on the journey with you guys reading this for the longest time. We are always taking steps. So now you're taking these steps. See, I often have felt like too that in the readings, I've seen you guys transform. And the last time something came through for you guys about a deep, divine, loving relationship for you, I noticed a switch. I noticed the pendulum started to swing a little bit more to the, all right, I'll start thinking more positive about it, Cindy. I was like, oh, Spirit's getting to them. Spirit will be very consistent and will not give up. So we're the ones that Spirit will outdo us every time. Because early on, if I think of like a few years ago, it was like, oh, fuck no, Cindy, I don't want that. I don't want any of that. And I was like, oh, because here it is. It's like taking these baby steps is to recognize that you are worthy of, I kind of want to say, like, this is such a nice energy. It's one of my favorite cards. The way these two are working together so beautifully and creating wonderful things together. So it is, right? But at different times, they need to both support each other. And in that sense, we're seeing a symbol of support that is going on. So maybe that's it. Like maybe not feeling worthy of being supported in someone in a healthy way in a relationship. That's the newness here. The Four of Swords is at the bottom. The Nine of Cups. Justice. The Knight of Cups. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. There's your whole story. But right now we're at healed. We're at the healing point and maybe even trusting the timing of what's been going on in your life and how things are going to unfold. We're not done. We have to go to the Journey of Love Oracle deck. From God's mouth to your ears is how I like to describe this deck. And we're going to get a final message for Virgo in this powerful eclipse season. This powerful eclipse season that is taking place right now for Virgo. I feel something about children born in this period of time. Like in this kind of like 2-3 week span here. Yeah. I think they'll be very interesting. Okay, from God's mouth to your ears. Man of the earth, woman of the sky. Could not have picked a better card. The underline is towering magnificence, eruption of life, of life, maybe, eruption of life. It is the eruption of light, number 11, and towering magnificence. Holy crap. That to me symbolizes this whole energy of the eclipse right now. Okay, man of the earth, woman of the sky, number 48. I see myself in you, and you in me. We may seem to be so different, and sometimes yet so similar. Even beyond this, I know deep within that we are one. I can lose myself in your light and receive your light with my body. I can witness the darkness of your shadow and enter into it with my compassion. I can find the divine in our connection, letting go of what I thought I was. I can be broken apart to become as one with you, even if only for a second, and know the divine more intimately than ever before. Our passion leads us to each other, and in each other we find our true selves. This oracle brings you a message of sacred relationship that leads to divine understanding and experience. You are being opened up to sacred relationship, either in your current relationship or one that is on its way to you now. In human relationship and in divine relationship with the heavenly beloved. This card is crazy. What resonates with what y'all got here? Celestial love. It does not say that. Know you are worthy of it, and keep a light of gentle hope and respect kindling in your heart as you anticipate the union with your beloved. Know that even when it is dark, when it challenges you, there is sacredness unfolding. The love of the divine wants to reach us not only in our happiness, but also perhaps more so in our darkest hour. Let it reach for you through your relatedness with another. And do not be afraid to be broken and opened, for in that cracking of what you thought you were, you shall begin to know what you are, which is heaven on earth. Oh my God, this is one of the most beautiful cards. Okay, there's a poem. Are you ready for it? How rare to be born with a name of love. What challenges await that I must face, or voice to listen to from above, telling what I must embrace. Each day I walk a path unknown, with no regrets for where I've been. Each experience is mine to own, no choice is called to live again. How strong I am, I ask myself. The measured test unfolds each day. A blessing of enormous wealth inside the gift will always lay. Well, that was not a confirmation of what I've been coming through to you guys for the last couple of years. I don't know what is. It's beautiful. Virgo, wow, this is very significant. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe for some of you, maybe you're about to meet this person or you're about to step into some sort of union with them. I'm not really getting that with the cards because there isn't like a lot of physicality to these cards. There's one pentacle, which is the Three of Pentacles, but that does feel like building on intuition and worthiness. But I think like these are taking the steps that are leading you towards that, even if it doesn't make sense. I'm like, I don't know why I should be working on that or why I should be doing this or what. Trust it. I'm going to go do the extended. Now, in the extended, because it is, well, this could be interesting. It may also, I'm not going to do another reading like this as we approach the other eclipse. I'm going to be honest, this is really tiring. This is actually really tiring for me. And the eclipse itself has been disrupting my sleep. So this was one shot with these ones. But what I'm going to do is, and it might come across something that could be more representative for you in September 21st, on September 21st, is because this eclipse that we just went through had a full moon. Like, full moons represent endings and closing off of cycles, the finalization of cycles, right? The eclipse in itself in a north node is what is representing this new energy. So looking at the other side, it is literally like an event that holds both a yin and a yang to it, a this and a that property. So we're going to look at the that. We're going to ask in the extended, what cycle is it that is closing off for you in this eclipse energy? There are two options to this, to the extended. What the fuck am I trying to say? There are two options in the description below if you would like to follow me to the extended. There is also a new option in the private readings if you want to find the link in there too and see what that's all about. Thank you so much, Virgos. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.